Hey everybody, Dr. Ben here. Been way too long since I made a video. Wanted to share a story that happened. Today is Friday, March 29th. Exactly a week ago today, I got a message from my roommate that my dog had gotten into some chocolate and had puked and pooped all over the house and was staggering around, acting weird, and took him to the emergency vet. So I raced on over there, raced on home from work, and got to the emergency vet and found out that I would not be taking my dog home that night. He was in intensive care. His heart rate was 190, and they needed to keep him overnight, possibly 2 nights, to make sure that he would be okay. Now, if you don't know, chocolate is extremely toxic for dogs, okay? And it acts as a stimulant like caffeine, because chocolate has caffeine in it. It also has theobromine and some other things that are toxic and very stimulating to dogs. So he was shaking, his heart rate was 190. To give you an idea, high for a human is like 100-ish. Like if you're in the triple digits with your heart rate, that's bad, okay? He was like almost 200. So there's a very real risk that he could have a heart attack or something bad could happen. And so the doctor told me, well, we got to put him on beta blockers, which got me very angry, because if you've been watching this channel for any amount of time, you know I am pretty much as anti-pharmaceutical as it gets. I really don't like the fact that they have side effects. They don't often treat the root cause of the problem. In fact, they never really do. And so they are dangerous to some degree. And my gut reaction was like, you are not putting my dog on beta blockers, okay? You're not doing that. And I didn't voice that out loud, but that was my gut reaction. Because a lot of times beta blockers are used to essentially slow the heart. They turn off the signal from the nervous system to the heart that when the body's in a stressed out state, it says heartbeat faster. And that's exactly what was going on with my dog. It was trying to flush all the toxins through the bloodstream, through the kidneys, out the body, so it was like making the heartbeat faster to try to do this, which is ultimately kind of dangerous. And so beta blockers are used in people who have chronic heart disease conditions to try to slow down the heart, which is trying to pump so hard because there's blockages in the arteries, and the heart's got to get the blood to the body, so it's trying so hard to pump through all this junk in the system. That's not what was going on with my dog. He did not have a chronic heart condition. He had an acute poisoning condition, which is totally different. And so modern medicine in this case is a lifesaver, okay? If my dog's heart rate had continued at that rate, it could have overstressed his heart and he could have died, okay? So I'm thankful that beta blockers exist. Never thought I'd say those words, okay? But medicine for acute conditions is amazing. I could not have fed my dog vegetables. I could not have adjusted his spine and hoped to help him. This was in the hands of the emergency vet, in the hands of the medical professionals, who most of the time I don't like to be in the hands of, but in these particular cases, life-saving. For acute conditions, awesome. For chronic conditions, not a fan. Much more a fan of appropriate conservative measures first if you have heart disease. Changing your diet and lifestyle, adopting a whole foods plant-based diet is going to give you a way better result as far as reversing the heart disease, which opposed to medications are just going to cover up the symptoms and not really, reduce your chance of a heart attack. So this weekend was a slap in the face reminder that modern medicine definitely has its place in acute conditions. I'm so glad beta blockers, medical doctors, veterinary medical doctors, not that they're any less than a regular medical doctor, their job's probably a heck of a lot harder, like a lot harder, okay? I'm glad that they exist and were able to save my dog's life, okay? So that is just a hard lesson learned. Wanted to share that story with you. Medical care is certainly appropriate in the acute situations, okay? And I'm grateful for it. Just wanted to share that. Hope you guys are all doing awesome. Gonna try to make some more videos. I always say that, but we'll see. Okay, so thanks for watching. Subscribe to these videos if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys next video sometime soon. I don't know.